In the studio with me, none other than Sister V, better known to many as Cincinnati's Angela Davis. Mother Martha coined that phrase for you, Cincinnati's Angela Davis. Sister V, what's going on?
How you doing, Lincoln?
I'm hanging in there.
Good.
Good. You
Listen,
got a big trip planned, huh?
Got a big trip planned, and back at it again. We're going to Washington, D.C., but this one's got a little bit of a different feel than last year's because the King Monument has finally been completed, and it's going to be unveiled that particular weekend. And as I'm telling people, this is one for the books. This is history because it's only going to be unveiled one time. After that, it's going to be open for, for everybody. And so we're going up. And again, this trip is planned for August, the weekend of August 26th through the 28th. And actually, there's a lot of events going on that entire week leading up to that weekend.
Okay.
But what we're doing is organizing a trip in conjunction with the National Action Network, so people can go to that website too and get some information. It's nationalactionnetwork.net, and they can get some information because what we're doing is it's also going to be a march and rally on that Saturday for jobs and justice. As you know, we're talking about the economy right now. We're talking about jobs and what's going on, where we're going to be. So for Reverend Sharpton, he's also going to be saying, look, we're not there yet. We're going to be there for the unveiling so that we can see the work that has been done, but we're also saying, hey, our voices still need to be lifted. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done. So we're going up, and I guess the easiest way to remember it is going to take place the last weekend in August. And I am trying very hard not to call it a dream trip because I feel like they've really done a disservice to this man's memory and what he did to keep placing his name next to a dream, because he was really about much more than that. So for us, this is sort of a homage that we have to keep sort of reaffirming, our movement, that the work is not done yet. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. And so we're going to be going up. And I'm also, just so people know, I'm working with Sister Frankie Kidd, FBK, who's also helping alongside with me, putting this trip together. So we have a motor coach bus that's going to include transportation and also an overnight stay. I've been on trips before when we've gone to Washington where we've gone up, we got off on the National Mall, we load again around 6 in the evening and come straight back. Well, we didn't want to do that. We had such a good time last year, and our thought was to go up, and that way, Saturday evening, we'll have time to sort of mix and mingle with each other, talk to one another, relax, refresh ourselves, and then we'll hop on the bus on Sunday morning and head back. So if anybody is interested in going on this trip, which we're now starting to get calls, they can contact me or FBK, and I will give you that number in just a second. My number is 226-8170, 226-8170, and I'm looking for Frankie's number as well, because I changed her number on a couple of things. Her email address is probably easier than mine. They can contact her at F as in Frank, B as in boy, Kidd, Kidd, FBKidd @fuse.net. And again, we are at this point wanting to get the information out, get it in people's hands, those who want to go. Right now, we're also looking for sponsors to help offset the cost. For example, I got a call from a woman who was looking to take her 2 children. There are people who want to take their teenage kids because they do feel that this is, maybe a trip that they can really reintroduce them to the movement. And to me, because the bus seats are running right now around $91 a person, and then if you're talking about hotel double occupancy, it probably is going to run total about $150 per person. So we are looking for people. As I told her, we're going to be looking for people to help sponsor people like her who have youth that they're wanting to bring.
I'm sure Dave will come to the rescue. He'll probably sponsor a few people, I'm sure.
Well, Dave has been very good at sponsoring people. I have to give Dave credit where credit is due, because when he sees a need and if he feels it in his heart, he will step up. But I also tell you, if he's a man that don't feel it, he's not going to step up. He just don't pull no punches. He said, I ain't on it. But yes, he has. But there were, like I said, several people, individuals last year that also stepped up as well, and we're hoping that we'll get more.
All right, FBK, you're part of this?
Yeah, I am. Hi, Lincoln.
How
Hi,
you
Sister V. How's everybody doing?
Doing well, sister.
Yeah, I just want to say that, she's done a great job, but it's from the Emancipator, which is Abraham Lincoln, to the Liberator, which is Martin Luther King. It's going to be a great, like she said, leading up to that event, there are going to be things going on that entire week, so it's going to be, just great. And we look here in Cincinnati and we see the things, the injustice still going on, like with the Hunter case and other cases here. We know this is important, that we need to be with like-minded people. We need to continue to rally and just stand up for what's right. So we hope a lot of people will come in and, join us on this trip.
Mm-hmm. Now, she mentioned from the Emancipator to the Liberator, Dr. King, and that's sort of what the National Action Network is rolling out. This is the only, first of all, only black man that has a monument there in D.C. After all this time, a non-president, someone who didn't hold office. So it's real important. And I would say for people who really don't know Dr. King, if you've ever read some of his writings, Lincoln, he was one of the baddest men I know that could put pen to paper and tear your butt up and still keep it above board, still keep it professional. I read his writings from the jail, from Birmingham jail. He did the other one about the Vietnam, the war. That one still resonates today. If you read it today, and we're dealing with all the wars we're dealing with today, that information and letter is still just as powerful.
All right, hold that thought. Hold on, FBK. We need to take a break. We need to check out sports in a minute, right here on 1230, The Buzz of Cincinnati.